No, you guys. So you are in the Berserker's ice cave, and um, you had encountered a couple of small dragon wormlings, which you dispatched with a plum, um, only to find a one of the black ice berserkers in the process of butchering some meat, from something rather large. Um, and he did as berserkers do and immediately screamed some unintelligible nonsense, gibberish, and started attacking you. And you've had a little bit of a difficult fight with him as he seemed impossible to kill until you destroyed a blue flame burning brazier, which then afterwards he was able to be dispatched, and you had done so. And that took a minute. So that's where we left off, as you have just dispatched said berserker. Um, when Zira is still in the room with the brazier, where is our friend, the paladin? Oh, there you are. You were just okay. Never mind. Okay, that sound about right.
Paladin.
Yeah, you know what I meant. The Goliath.
I don't know what you mean.
The Goliath. The Goliath. Goliath.
Yeah.
All Goliaths are paladins. Racist. This is the coast is gonna be mad at you.
I'm okay with that.
Me.
Dead man walking? Is that the stereotype we're talking about, or is there a different one? What am I trying to do here?
Do the thing.
There. Okay, so we pick up inside the cave.
All right.
Man, this place sucks.
Guess I'll start.
Let me check something here.
Looking around.
Hang on, I need a calculator. Okay.
I guess I'll start looking around.
Yeah, go ahead and give the your investigation. Okay.
Meat. Chewed on by with there.
Hang on. Knew I forgot to do something. Forgot to open the adventure.
We never got a chance, Phil. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I'm old. Okay, so you see as you look around the corner into this space, Kaz, you see shallow trenches which have been cut into the stone floor, and they've been now filled with snowpack and clean ice and snow. You see clean haunches of meat nestled in each of the three trenches.
Does it look like edible meat?
Give a nature. Give a nature check.
Graded. 11.
Yeah, it does. It looks, relatively fresh, very fresh, and it's hard to say specifically, but possibly it's what he was in the process of butchering. And judging from the feathers and the size of it, it could have been some kind of owl bear.
Hey, hey guys, we got some fresh meat over here.
Yay.
You want to take a look at it, see if you might be able to do anything with it?
Okay.
Looks like it came from that owl bear. It looks fairly fresh. I think we take it for some food. I would think, or at least some of it. I'm sure when Zara would like to take a look. She might start eating it now.
I already did.
Well, you're not on the
No.
the carcass.
This is happening while I'm finishing casting my identify on this
You're
non.
still doing that.
Well, she finished. She had finished.
Looks good enough to me.
All right, fresh meat. Do later.
Yeah,
Hold on a second.
Tara, or I'm sorry, Thea, knows that this looks, to her eyes, looks very, very, very good for rations. It's probably not going to be the most tender meal that you'd ever eaten, but it's certainly sustaining.
I guess I'll pack some food up.
So on the way back, Tara's just curious about the little bridge on the northern path. And just takes a peek.
But like, crazy dude was running over this way.
Well, it's because
Rebecca, actually, could you repeat that for a second? I didn't. I had a bunch of notifications come in at the same time and overplayed you.
1 second, I need to change something. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
So, been serious, just curious about the little bridge over at this corner over here.
Sure. Yeah. So you see, there's like a kind of a chasm that is been in the kind of in this cave system that goes either way. And they've erected some kind of just a plank bridge that crosses it. With your dark vision, you see that there are a number of sleeping pallets covered in fur in the chamber. The planks are frost covered that spans the gap. But even to your untrained, if you will, eyes, Windzera, you can see that there's been a lot of foot traffic in and out of this area. There's any kind of snow and pack has really been kind of packed down onto this this plank bridge. And you can see the marks of many boot prints going both directions.
Okay.
From where you
I think I
are
want to
right
go eat more.
there, it looks like the chamber is about 10 feet tall for the most part. And you can see 4 pallets.
I'll come back when I'm full.
As you will.
sorry, go ahead.
I said, as you will.
No, I'm I'm gonna walk up to this chasm thing here and look across, see if I can spot anybody over there.
That's
I mean, you can see across. What's your vision? You just have light coming off of Thea, right? So
no,
yeah,
it's
with
120-foot dark vision.
oh, okay. Thanks for reminding me. Um, yeah, so with your dark vision, you can see, um, there's it's would be a pretty good jump. It's probably about 8 or 9 feet across at this point. It descends down roughly 12 to 15 feet down. Um, but you can also see those 4 sleeping pallets in the room and the chamber beyond the gap from
I
where
don't
you
see
are.
anything in there. I don't see anything moving in there or anything.
Go ahead and roll a perception since you're actively looking. Yeah, you kind of go very quiet and still, so that the only thing that you can hear really is your heartbeat. And you listen and peer into the darkness. You don't hear anything moving whatsoever. And in the minute or so that you stare off into there, you don't see any movement whatsoever. It appears to be very much empty.
Looks like I found their sleeping quarters. I don't think anybody's home though. Looks like there's 4 of them in total.
3 more of those crazy guys.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like the rest of them are home.
2 more.
Huh?
Because we killed one out on the tundra, and that's how we got here. Maybe he's one of the 4.
Maybe.
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 But like I ended up. It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard of a jump for me though, right?
No, not at all.
Just do it.
13.
Yeah, you're able to, yeah, it's almost kind of a little hop for you with your size.
I will
So,
not jump across, and I will go around to the bridge.
You got some of these.
I'm not jumping. I'm not fucking Goliath. Okay. Regular
Long
size,
jump is your strength score. You can do it.
regular sized human being. I'm not a jumping being.
Bit of a meaty.
I'm gonna hang out here and carve up some of the meat that we could maybe cook later or make into jerky later or something.
Yeah.
Where you?
Um.
Oh,
So hold on.
got it. What?
Hey, Hilbert, you wouldn't happen to be skilled in making, like, I don't know, some kind of booby trap we could put at the entrance here? It looks
You're
like
a booby trap.
it looks like this would be a nicely defensible position, and then we would have the jump on them when they came back. But if we could put some kind of trap here at the entryway, that would help us out. Maybe we could even take watch and get some rest.
But we just had a long.
Oh,
Well,
that guy beat me
short
up.
rest. Short rest.
Yeah, guy was tough.
Where do you want where do you want an alarm or a booby trap?
Well, I
Like
mean, the only
here or back by the entrance?
thinking like maybe the other side of the bridge, or or here, what would be more surprising? I would think coming in would be more surprising than blocking them off, right? They weren't particularly huge dudes, so I don't see them jumping over it like Kaz over here. They're just normal sized scary guys. I mean, maybe they would. They were kind of crazy, but might give us some sort of benefit.
I can put it like around here before the path forks,
That'd be a good idea.
and then if you guys want to hang out here,
Yeah. Well,
we
here,
can
let
pull
me.
it. We
Let me
can
give.
pull that plank over to us too, so it would have to jump to get to us.
Perfect. Well, let me give you some of Lathander's guidance. Help you on your.
Yay! I feel so capable now.
Well, you know, you can always decline it. You do have to be.
It is a willing
It
recipient.
is a willing creature. If I recall correctly, a Thieves' Tools pack does have string and some bells.
Yep. So are you doing more of an alarm or a booby trap?
Well, I don't think I really have any supplies to make a trap.
We got a big old butcher knife. Bones. Rope.
I can set up like a tripwire and have it connected to a bunch of bones and the bells and stuff like that to make a bunch of noise, and I'm sure the sound will carry through this little bit of a cavern over to us over there.
Okay.
Let's see here.
So we're looking at some kind of tripwire from here to here. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give a do a thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. You want dex or
Yeah.
intelligence, wisdom? Dex or intelligence, wisdom?
First of all, give me a straight intelligence roll. Actually, or a survival roll. Give me a survival roll.
Okay.
And then that'll determine if you yes. So go
14.
ahead and then give the dex thieves' tools. Cool.
16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay. Awesome. Cool.
While he's doing that, because I know I've got a minute, like everybody's kind of doing stuff. I am going to start like digging in the packed snow, kind of like a hole, and I'm gonna like put the charlatans flail in it because it really grossed me out, and then I'm gonna sit and like think about it and try to recall if I heard of this in any of my religious studies because it really grossed me out while I
Okay.
was fighting. And it's like over there in its own little like shame pit. Like let's say it's right here. That's the shame pit.
Very good.
Pit of shame.
You think you could give me some of that, some of your God's guidance while I go check around this place and see if I can find it?
Anywho. And you see me, I'm like.
She's doing that. I'm gonna start checking like the bed rolls around this whole area, see if there's anything in here.
Okay. First, give me a religion check, Thea, and then John, Kaz can do a investigation.
17 or 15, I'm sorry.
Okay. So you thinking on it. All right. Very good. Um, First of all, Thea, thinking on the black flail that you had used, um, as you think about your experience with it, and you're kind of meditating on it, it becomes kind of clear to you that what you were dealing with there is you had a strong revulsion to the weapon has some kind of inherent evil imbued upon it. And thinking about what you know about Chardelin and what you've heard in the Dale, you know that there is a sense of demonicness associated with this particular substance.
Yeah, those are bad. Well, as soon as everybody gets back into the area, I'm gonna tell them to throw their weapons into this pit, and they're evil and demon touch them and stuff.
That actually
Um,
would have been a best accidentally hit intimidation.
So, Kaz, rifling through, he doesn't find much in these. They're not clean by any stretch of the imagination. It's rather distasteful. In fact, you find several blackened, frozen off toes in one of the bedrolls. Very nasty. But you also find that it looks like they've been the one who's using a flail of some kind must have slept with the weapon as well, because there are still you find little shards of the chardelin that you recognize from the shards that have been woven into the tips of the braided leather of the flail. As having been struck by several of them, you find yourself looking at them with rather distaste. But other than that, you don't find anything in there. There don't seem to be any possessions or any kind of, um, normal things that you might expect. The people who leave their bedding around to have there. Just the toes, man.
Yeah.
All right, so Filbert spends about 20 minutes or so getting the alarm set up.
Okay.
And you feel pretty good about that. Windzira is. Oh, she's joined you now. Okay, with
I'm
she's
full
got
now.
a handful still of meat. She's shoving in her pockets.
That was a good
Phil-
meal.
Filbert, since those have already been dressed, it's very easy for you to cut off some steaks for you to be put away in your pack.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll a d10. See how many you get.
9.
There you go. You get 9 mighty steaks.
Hey, Zero, I found some snacks for you. And I'll hand her the toes that I.
Ew.
Ah.
There's not really any meat on this.
That's why I said snacks. It's like popcorn shrimp, but toes.
No thanks.
All right. Toss them in the chasm.
So, Winzira, you didn't happen to pick up any of these flails or the Chardolin items, did you? Because
What?
this wretched thing. I know we got a few of these, and this is every fiber of my being is telling me that there's something wrong with that. That it is used by demons or something evil.
You trying to say they're cursed or something?
Well, I don't know. Do I look like I can just divine things from anywhere?
Yeah, you're a cleric.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could pray about it, but I'm pretty sure Lathander's a little busy. But my gut is telling me I want nothing to do with it. I think I'm gonna try to set it on fire.
Okay. Have
You-
fun with that.
Do you have any of those?
Any of the.
Do you see how tall I am? Do I look like I can carry that?
I'm just making sure.
I'll toss the flail that I have over to her. Use the.
At me?
No, to toss.
The hole. The pit of shame.
And
The
then
pit of shame right here.
I'm gonna sit down and start bandaging myself up and all that to do a short rest.
I'm gonna take one of my torches and light it, throw it onto the weapon, see if it does. And I'm gonna pray about it.
Pray about it.
The torch kind of chars up the handle of the flail a bit, but other than that, it doesn't really do much damage to it.
Alright. Then I'm just gonna bury them.
Could just toss them down.
They're in the pit of shame. I don't want to pick it up again.
Okay.
It's gross. It almost made me throw up as much as your toe talk. It is as gross as eating toes.
Okay.
Well, so
So
I don't know.
you guys are going to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are tired?
Well, I mean, we just slept, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We had just taken a long rest before we came up.
You did indeed. Yes. An hour goes by without incident. No one disturbs your alarm, and you all can take the benefit of a short rest. So
I get
any hit dice that you want to tap, or any abilities that get re-upped after a short rest.
Ooh, me. I want to play with my gun.
Okay.
Gun.
How exactly are you?
I'm gonna play in the meat room. Be like, you guys sleep. You look like you need it. I'll be back. Alright, how does this work?
Thea, you're killing it with that rest right there.
Long rest.
I think I'll investigate it first. See what makes it start.
Goodness.
Nikki, we can't hear you.
Nothing.
Nope.
Man, I thought this was all cooperating as a birthday gift. It's like no.
Yeah, the same thing happened after game last week. Maybe try unplugging and plugging your microphone back in. Might. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Well,
Yay.
that really shouldn't be happening. Anyway, okay. Sorry about that. Winzira, I need
Okay.
you to give a intelligence check, please.
Okay. Ten.
Okay. All right. So that you fail to kind of understand what's going on with this thing. So you got one failure on your attempt to understand this alien technology that you've been gifted. Now you can
Sounds
continue.
about right.
You can continue to try again.
Yes,
but
I
but
will.
we have a figuring out alien technology table that we're consulting here. and it's based. I shit you not, and it is based on intelligence checks. Which the fact that when Zero is doing this is freaking hysterical.
Would you like me to give you some guidance?
See, look what people give you if you're nice to them and don't shoot them up or kill them on a rescue mission.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Yeah, I told you I felt bad about that.
Let's go save them, guys. What are you doing?
To be fair, nobody told me shit. As far as I knew, there was somebody in there that needed to be rescued, and there was some evil things going on. So I was like, somebody must be tied up somewhere.
Yeah, they had like people on the wall.
All right, so go ahead and give another attempt with guidance. Oh,
Guidance isn't gonna help.
Seven.
so you got a 7. All right, so that's another failure.
Better on the D4.
However, as you're kind of monkeying around with it, you see that you hear kind of a and you smell some ozone and whatnot, and briefly a bar appears on the side of the handle of this thing that you're trying to figure out, and you see like it kind of the bar shrinks by a little bit.
No idea what that means. I'll play with it again later.
Okay, just try to remember you have disadvantage on your next check as well because of your 7.
Oh boy.
That's even better.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm gonna die by this, guys.
You fiddling with stuff.
Right? That's my downfall.
All right.
Killed the goblin. All right, so what should we do now then? I guess we should head out of here.
Yeah.
Trying to find our way home.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I was hoping there was some way to zap us back, but obviously that's not the case.
Yeah.
Was there a floor to the chasm?
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it was only about 12 feet
Ah, okay.
deep.
Well,
You are all robot.
yeah, I guess so.
So I guess we should
Even
head.
me?
John and Tara were just there for a second. It went froze and went robotic. Does anybody else hear that, or is that just me?
I think it was just you that time.
Yay! Okay.
I will collect my string and bells.
Yep. Yes. Time to bundle up and try to.
Figure out where we're at.
I'll slide this plank back over, kick some snow over the pit of shame here, and yeah. Should I what?
Tell Filbert about that. I think Filbert, you got one of the flails, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I remember correctly, you had one of those.
One of those Chardolin weapons.
Oh, yeah. I have a javelin.
Yeah. Pretty sure those are evil. They made me want to throw up. More than toes. More than frostbitten toes.
You
I
have a
think
very sensitive stomach.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't though. I don't think it's a good idea to keep them. They are emanating an evil.
Can we break off the expensive looking bits and take those home to sell them?
What if the expensive looking bits are the evil part?
What if they're not? Uh huh. I just poked a hole in your whole theory there.
With
Your
a javelin.
soul.
Mm.
True Lord or Master, of course you can do whatever you like. I'm just telling you, I buried mine over
Fine.
there.
I throw mine in the pit.
Oh yeah, it's a new day. I got another weasel.
Of course you do.
It keeps my neck warm.
Weasel, weasel, where's the weasel? Regular weasel or a giant weasel?
Nope, regular weasel. Which is pretty big for me.
Not that big. Oops.
Yay! I'ma call you Squishy.
So, should we go out the just go out the front gate thing of the end, or should we go back the way we came?
Front gate.
Yeah, I guess the front gate.
Gilbert had trouble with the other one.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make you guys feel bad. I was just pretending to have a difficult time because you guys did it so easily.
I mean, I did fall first. Right up.
I did climb and get my face full of cold.
That's
So,
true.
I would like to stop at the front gate and listen.
all right. Go ahead
I
and
guess I'll do the
give.
same thing.
Go ahead and give a perception. Um, Tara, it's hard for you to pick out anything over the wind that you hear blowing outside. Although Filbert, um, being a little bit more accustomed, you have the opportunity, the ability, I should say, to hear something coming up the causeway. And as you look down, you see a group of individuals moving up the causeway. It looks to be three individuals, one slightly out ahead of the others. The two in the back look to be carrying the carcass of a some kind of large animal. It appears to have antlers on its head. Um, but also appears to look like a bird.
That's interesting. I will let the group know that we have some company coming.
What should we do?
We can sneak back around through the way that we came in, or we could just try to walk past them.
Without walking past, you gotta think that's gonna. I don't think they're just gonna let us pass. So
We have any rocks up here.
let's. So what do you guys want to do? Try to
They're
avoid.
moving.
Do you want to try to avoid this fight or?
They
Well,
are
these
starting
things.
to move closer. Um,
I think we should try to swing around and avoid it.
Okay, following you. Lead the way.
Back down the poop chute.
Exactly.
Silver.
all right, you guys are moving over that direction.
Sorry, we share a thing, so.
That's all right. Um, by the time that you guys get over there, they're at the front gate entrance. Just about, I would say. Um, actually, sorry, I did the wrong thing. Nice. Good, okay.
Hey, I didn't expect you to like. Need it for.
Feel proof.
All right, so you guys make it over into back into the room with the corpses of the wormlings that you killed. You're at the top of the chute. What are you guys doing?
Yep, I'm gonna start scurrying down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find that you can actually just slide down as opposed to coming up um, without too much difficulty. So first Wilbur, Filbert, then Winzira. I'm sorry, Thea.
I'll go last.
Okay.
Gotta guard them as they go down.
As Winzira steps up to the hole, you both can hear the kind of howl of rage and several shouting voices now coming from back in the corridor. Ba-
Oh, okay. Bye. I grab my weasel. Come on, Squishy.
and down you go.
Give it a couple seconds and then I'll hop down.
Okay.
So, how do we get the dogs up without alerting those guys?
Well, I'll have to climb up and can't repeat on it. We'll have to pull them back up. We'll have to pull the dog and
Dogs are.
it's up. Get him back up. And the this is we climb down. So I will attempt to climb up, like right here, in this area.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to climb up. That's not a problem for you. With your mountain background and
Yeah.
your physique, you're able to scurry up. It appears that the buried and covered dog sled uh, was completely unnoticed by the group of individuals who walked right by it and didn't even see it.
Nice.
We good hires.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The one helps.
I know.
yeah.
Yes, we do good work.
What I'll do is I'll try.
Now the dogs and the axe beak you left. You brought down into the ravine, so they're down in the ravine with you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to pull them up, basically with a rope.
Okay.
This should go well.
Give them some meat.
My meat.
All right. So you've climbed up. And everybody else is staying down there. All right.
Somebody wants to help me pull them up. When they,
Yeah,
put
you're.
on the-
I'll help. I am somewhat curly. In athletics.
Okay.
And I'm like, as we're like lowered, I'm like giving them like some like ration, tack.
All right. So it takes you roughly 3 or 4 minutes to pull up each one to tie it and get it to um, kind of allow you to pull it up, each of the dogs. While you're on your third one, um, you hear a shout of alarm from above as one of the berserkers has come out to look around to see if intruders were out here, and he kind of sees you as you're pulling up the third dog, and you see him kind of run back and start. You can hear the sounds of yelling into the cave mouth.
We need to hurry. We need to hurry this up. They know we're here.
Faster!
All right, so you start to pull up the last of the dogs. What about the X-Beak?
We're gonna have to try to. We loaded it down on a rope. I'm sure we could try to pull it back up with the rope.
Okay. So as you're just getting the third dog, the final dog up, out of the mouth of the cave, burst the three berserkers, and they begin to charge you guys. I need everyone to roll initiative. I am just kicking ass with my dice rolls tonight. Now you gotta remember to click your.
I think I'm supposed to be up there. Or am I down pushing him up?
You would be up.
Yeah. Sorry, I just.
Oh, let's just moving her. Okay.
All right. My fantastic
So-
rolls.
Trying to
Uh,
get the axe beak up, and it nips at me, and I fall down. Sorry, I rolled a nat 1. It's something funny.
yeah, currently, let's see. Let me throw the dogs and whatnot on here just for giggles, for interest's sake here. Um, wow. Such a user friendly program. Come on, roll 20. I mean, since I bought the module from Roll20, I kind of lump the problems with the module and with the company. I think that's fair. Okay, and then the axe beak. Oh, for the love of Christ. Come on, Roll20. Okay. So, Filbert, you have first rights.
There should be a rope if you want to come up.
Right. So I'm like down in a ravine, right?
Yep. Yeah, the only ones who climbed up to pull the things up, and you guys were kind of down there managing the beasts as they were being hauled up.
Alright, and the axe beak is in the process of getting pulled up.
No, you had just gotten the last of the dogs up, so the axe beak is just down at the bottom of the ravine.
Okay.
We have two
Um,
of them or three of them.
The axe beaks?
Yeah.
Should be two.
I think he has two.
Yep.
At this point.
Yep.
All right. I guess I will start to scurry up the rope if I can,
Okay.
because I'm not going to be too useful firing a bow from down here.
So because of the rope, it's just movement. It's half. Yeah, I think it's half speed, right, to climb with aid of a rope.
Generally, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's just half of your movement. Um.
I could move and dash. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That should probably get me to the top. 20, 30, 40, 50. Not sure where the rope was, but
Yeah, dashing would definitely get you up. Rope is kind of down over there, so yeah.
okay.
Put you anywhere in that general vicinity. Sure.
And these guys are now charging down towards us.
You've seen them come running out of the cave mouth. Yes.
Okay. So I would
There's-
bonus action dash, and I'll use my action to hold and take a shot when they get into my vision.
You
'Cause
can
I
see
don't
this guy
think-
right away. You should be able to. Oh, that's right, because
No.
it's dark.
My vision's going out to there basically.
Okay.
So I'll just hold a shot until one of them comes into my my sight.
Very good.
And that's my turn for now.
Okie dokie. Kaz.
Well, I will. I will move to here. A way to try to make sure they can't get down by the dogs. And then I will just hold. If they get in range.
Okay.
To attack if they get in range.
So melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Winzira, you are down in the ravine. Do me a favor and roll for me a nature check.
I forgot that I have
Okay.
a light bow that I can use.
30.
All right.
Meg, I forgot. I do have a light crossbow I could use. Would they be in that?
I believe I don't know what the light crossbow's ranges are.
Doesn't say. Let me look it up.
Surprised it doesn't say, but you're only 30 feet away from the closest one, so I'm sure it has at least that
It should
range.
be good, yeah. Because I think the hand crossbow is like 30 or.
Yeah, it's 45 or
Something
something
like
like that. So yeah, light crossbow would definitely be able to hit.
Okay.
So you draw with your free action to draw it, your bonus action to load it, and your action to fire it.
Fire. Ten hit.
It does not. I don't think. Hang on, I'm trying to get it to open up my. I don't know why it's not opening up the thing, but it's. Oh, you know why? That one was user error. User error. 13. No, it does not hit. Yeah, that one was hardcore user error right there. Windsor, you gave me a 3 on your nature check, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You don't know much about axe beaks.
Nope. That's why I sit in the sled. I don't really care about the axe beaks right now. How far? I'm gonna go here. How How deep is the snow?
Well, you have. I mean, we're gonna just hand wave and assuming that you guys have been putting on your snowshoes. Um, but other than if it wasn't for that, it would be quite deep. You would be floundering if it wasn't for your snowshoes.
I did actually say gear up before we headed outside.
That's true. You did. You did.
So my bonus action, I'm gonna tell the Visa to come over here and hide with me, and then as my action, I'm gonna bury myself in the snow.
Okay. Go ahead and give a stealth.
Sickle.
Actually hold on before that. All right, but ignore that.
Okay.
Give me a because you're gonna use your action to bury yourself. So give me a performance check. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So then you would just roll. You wouldn't get any advantage on your stealth. So we'll keep that. You're 10. All right. You feel better about your hiding than you probably should.
Mm-hmm.
All
Good
right,
spot.
Thea, you come up even with your 3.14. It's still your initiative.
Yeah. I think I can see them though.
So as
Wait. Okay. as my-
Filbert, as she moves into that spot, you can now see the berserker. So you can go ahead and roll your attack.
That fella right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Surfer really messed me up, guys.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
So that would just be 13 force damage.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. So, I'm gonna put it on this guy.
What's the range?
60 feet.
And that's what I thought. That's such a great spell.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh! And save is. Yeah, dex save of 14.
All right, so you cast it with your action. With your bonus action, you slam it into him. And he needs to roll a dex save. It's funny how playing the video game really helped clarify how that the mechanics of these spells work.
I mean,
Um,
I know
it's
we
not a
were
bad
using bonus
game.
action for me to move it, so at least we were
Yep.
doing that.
Yeah, and that's the slam. So it's
Yeah.
totally cool. With
Yeah.
this one, it works. The reason it doesn't work with
Magic weapon.
spiritual weapon is you cast it as a bonus action too.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's cast as a bonus action, so you can't actually use the attack of it to the next turn, which just
Really?
makes it
You don't get an attack as part of the casting.
not. I don't think so. I think I've been running that wrong the entire time, but at least that's how it works in the game. So I don't know. Maybe the
Gotcha.
game's wrong. And
I
I
think
kept
the game
meaning
is
to.
wrong.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
been keep meaning to look that up. I need to reread the text, but anyway, just neither here nor there. But I do know for a fact because I did look it up. You have to burn your action and bonus action the first turn with uh, Flaming Sphere.
Flaming Spear. Yeah, because you have
Yeah.
to cast it in an unoccupied space.
And exactly, and then use your bonus action. So you can't, if you already used your bonus action, you can't actually attack with it in that first turn.
When you cast look for spiritual weapon, when
Yeah.
you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature with any creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
There you go. So the game's wrong.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of bugs in that game. I gotta tell you, I've left some really kind of
I'm
critiquing
glad we didn't
reviews.
buy it.
Well, I'm not talking about Dark Alliance. That game's a hot pile of garbage. But this is the Celestia Magister, and it is a good game. You know, it's just very basic with the whole RP is really really basic. But it's fun to be able to play the fight, the actual. It's just like playing D&D by yourself, which is kind of cool. But they do have some things that they got to fix, some bugs that they're working out. Anyway. I'm just trying to find where the damn Berserker character sheet went. Wow, I did something really screwy to that. Let me pop that out. Okay, so deck save, yeah?
Yeah.
Not gonna cut it.
Nope.
So he takes 5 points of burning damage. However, that entire area is now lit up brightly because of the flaming sphere. So no one is longer at disadvantage. Which technically you should have been at disadvantage when you took your bow shot, but don't worry about it. My bad, Fer.
Yes,
No, Filbert doesn't.
Still would have hit.
You would have hit. I told you didn't have to do that.
Well, I did it anyway.
Look at all that damage gone.
No.
Okay, so cool. Hey, lights him up. All right. So, is it at the start of his turn that they take the? It's the end if they end their turn, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, heedless of the flame that just slapped into him. They have 30 feet. Okay. He dashes, but these two pull up with a javelin and toss it down at you guys. Actually, let me check something before if they do that.
I'm gonna warding flare.
One of them actually, the one that you attacked begins to turns his head and he starts to talk, and you hear him kind of jabbering. Yes, master. We serve, master. Yes, master. And just kind of stares off into space and continues to jabber. This one will dash after you, and only one is going to throw down at you, Thea. So yeah, he will try to do that.
So I activated my flare.
So he's at disadvantage.
Yes.
So there's 7. The
it.
Yeah, so it actually lunges into the ground, just to the left of you, and quivers. Now this black, crystal shard javelin sticking out of the snow. This guy, because he's still jabbering away, he does not move out of, and he will take the damage in
Roll that again.
his madness.
Do. Wait, where do I do it? Here.
It's fine.
Okay. 6.
All right, so he takes another 6 points of burning damage, which he seems to not even notice.
Cool.
Okay. The axe beaks, sensing the battle and whatnot, start to move kind of down a little bit even further down the ravine, trying to get away from the nonsense that they hear going on above. All right, Filbert.
Cool. I will bonus action steady aim, and I will take a shot at this guy who's in front of the pack there. $27. And 15 force, 8 sneak.
All right, definitely hits. I'm just fixing the lighting on this. I actually used a thing that's the sun.
I am the sun.
Flaming spear of Lathander magic. Shouldn't it just be the sun?
Yeah.
It's what it looks like, but it's not as bright as the freaking sun. All right, so he takes 15 force and 8 sneak. Yeah, so 20,
Yep.
23. 23. Okay.
And that's my turn because I can't move.
No, you cannot. All right, Kaz.
All right. All right. I will just step like up here next to Saya.
Aw.
So yeah, I'll stay there and fire another crossbow bolt. I'll fire at the same guy. This guy here.
At Toasty?
Yep.
The rambling man.
It hits. Damn.
Damn it. 9 damage.
All right.
I'm pretty sure the other guy's gonna get to me before I have a chance to do another one. So I'll just toss the crossbow down, right behind me, and pull out my axe.
Okay.
And chill. Wait till I get to smash somebody.
All right, Winzira, you are now currently under a pile of snow.
I pop my head up, see that no one's coming at me, and I run over here. Come on, Squishy! That's my bonus action. And then I'm gonna rebury myself.
All right. So give me a performance. Oh, okay. So now roll your stealth at advantage.
And
20.
You're getting the hang of this burying thing. And this time your feet don't stick out, and you're able to give a pretty good imitation of an avalanche victim. So well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. The weasel, however, is sitting on top of where you've buried yourself in the snow. Just so you're aware. Okay. La 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 la. Thea.
oh, alright then. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave the flamey ball where it is, because obviously that guy is.
Oh, you're gonna.
Yeah, slamming with it, but yeah,
All right, so let's do that. You gonna do that first?
yeah.
It's a 10. Actually, yeah, it would have been at a disadvantage actually. So yes, it was a 10. So he fails. Another 6.
Yeah.
He
And then I'm going. What's that?
He continues to get toasted.
Okay. And then let's see. $45. Oh, what? I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. Thank that guy.
Okay. What is it? Another duck save, yeah. 20.
Yeah, he succeeds, so he takes nothing.
Okay. You do have movement if you want it.
There.
We do it if you move one to the left of it. That blocks.
What are you talking about?
I said one square left. One square to the left. There.
That's where it was.
No, you were right here. We do that, then they can't get past the dog.
I swear this one.
It was. Why? I felt it.
Oh my god. He continues to mumble and rave and yell out to somebody who is not apparently there. And screams at the top of his lungs that he will serve, he will serve, he will serve. Heedless, these two. 1, 2,
So wait, is that the end of his turn?
5, 6. Yeah, he's gonna get more. Hang on. Um, this one kind of gets up close to you, and he kind of brandishes and prepares uh, his javelin as almost as if a spear out in front of him. The other one who threw his spear is actually in a mad dash trying to rush forward. The other does not move. And go ahead and roll those damage points because he is muttering incoherently. And it takes another 5. And all of this fire damage is only on one side of him. So just like this one side is getting all charred and burned away, and even at the distance with the wind, you can smell the smell of burnt hair and of flesh. It's rather repulsive.
All right. And as
Yeah.
oh, wait, well,
That's
as their
okay.
turn ends, I was gonna blast my rune on this guy. Wait, so this guy has to make a Wisdom save, DC 14.
He makes
17. Sorry.
So
Which rune was it?
that was the one that was the thing that would have
really helped us.
yeah
Yeah, with the other berserker.
The charm one.
yeah. Well,
Joking, because it was like right there, and you're.
Oh my god. I tell you, I have no luck with tech. My $180 earbuds are now making this horrific noise.
Have you ever played Mage the Ascension?
Yep.
That's totally like one of like the flaws that you can take.
Yep.
Like well, take flaws or get
yeah, yeah. Take a tech.
Tara.
yes.
Oh, he's showing you the book. His
Yes. I has.
yeah, she's got it too.
Mine's second edition. All right. Anyway, this sucks. I'm just gonna have to use one of them, and tomorrow I have to drive up and return these. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so the axe beaks continue, and they start to move and actually climb up. And they are going to continue on their way. What happened to their stat sheet? They're not panicked, but they are continuing to move away from the sounds of the battle. The dogs. Also, the dogs are actually kind of just staying put, being well trained, and well, they're also better trained because you guys spent the extra money. So they are staying put. All right, Filbert.
Okay. I will again do steady aim. And
This one is now in dim light, just so you know. The other two are lit up very, very well, but that one is in.
yeah, so I'll do this one since he's getting closer to the other two right now.
Okay.
And that's a crit.
It certainly is.
So, 28,
Good God, look at that.
46 points of damage.
Nice.
Wow.
And my sneak attack goes up on when we finish that long rest, so.
All right, so yeah, your arrow blasts into him, rocks him. You can see him kind of stagger back a bit, taken aback by the ferocity of the shot. And you kind of you notice, since you're looking right at him, as he kind of looks hesitantly back up at the cave mouth, almost kind of with some indecision on his face.
Did you say your sneak attack went up?
No, he said it.
Yeah, it's going to. When we take a long rest, level 5, it goes up to 3d6.
All right, Kaz, it's to you.
Alright. I will step up 5 feet. It's your step up 5 feet and wackadoo.
The
Wait, don't you get to?
Nope, that's on damage. But I can surge and
okay,
swing again. That one.
that hits.
Low damage. 8 damage.
You take a big chunk out of him. It bites in deep. He is looking rough. He is looking very, very rough.
He doesn't have that magically thing. What's in your hand?
The mouse.
Wash your hands
Yeah.
and
And make sure you're done. You've swallowed that before you go.
sorry.
All right, Winzira.
Kid trying to room with food.
I pop my head out,
Said that.
look around. Where
Mm-hmm.
did the axe beaks go? And I'm gonna climb up.
Okay.
Come on, Squishy. And then I'm gonna be like, oh. Dissonant whispers on this guy.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't have that many damage spells.
Well, no, that's a very good one right now. Right, so Dissonant Whispers is a wisdom save. Fails. And he has to move away.
Yeah.
So he gets he takes 11 points of psychic damage as he starts to swat at his own ears, clawing at them, hearing voices in his head. He goes to step away, which would give Kaz a opportunity attack if he so chose to take it, but does not hit it.
Going like crap.
So if he's used up all of his speed, which he hasn't, he still had 10 left. So he can move 10.
and then cower.
It's his reaction. So he'd move his 30.
So if he's already used up his 30, he would still get.
Good, this is on my turn. So he's using his reaction to use his full movement to run away.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So when it comes around to his turn, though, does he still have movement? That's what I was kind of
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it
has
was a
it.
reaction.
Gotcha. Yep. All right. So he moves all the way back to there,
And then
leaving a big smear of blood, by the way, as he does so.
poor guy. I'm gonna yell out, "I'm sorry we invaded your home and killed your people."
All right.
For a second, I thought that was another enemy.
What, you're fuzzy?
Is that like a blood stain that's there?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
blood stain.
okay.
I was like, I've never seen that creature before.
That's a lot of blood.
We're an anime now.
There you go. Just because I felt like it. All right. Thea.
Well, I'm a ramen.
He ran wrong. He passes.
15.
Time.
So he takes half.
Take
So he takes 4. Okay.
You know what?
I do not.
You what? Sacred flame on this guy.
Which one?
Well, he's closer, and I can see him, so that guy.
He's unhit. This is the guy who looks like.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So
12.
he does not succeed.
So which one did you shoot it at? The damaged guy or the undamaged?
I can't see the bloodied guy.
So
Okay.
like, the guy that's got the flaming spear on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he
7
takes
damage.
another 7.
Yeah, of radiant.
Yeah. So you're getting his good side now. You got the toasty side, and now his good side. He's getting pummeled up. He also does not look so well. All right, that brings up the crazies. Wow. This one moves forward.
Finally. I mean, I've enjoyed the free damage, but.
No, that's the guy. He didn't. No, he doesn't move.
Oh my god!
No, he's still there.
This one now begins to jabber. This guy continues to jabber. So go ahead and roll the damage because he's gonna end his turn, not moving, not doing anything, but speaking to a non-existent evil master who he's pledged to serve. He takes 7.
Yep.
More.
Obviously, it's the flaming ball. The flaming ball is his master. Duh.
Apparently, but he's facing this direction, so it's weird. He's also just jabbering away. This one now has his flail, and he is going to attack. Kaz is even. Yep, he's going to attack Kaz. 24 to hit, which is going to hit. 6 bludgeoning, and you need to make that con save to see if you get poisoned.
Roll 5s all
So
night.
you are poisoned till the end of your next turn.
Yep.
He's got 2 more, so he's gonna give this one to Thea and
Miss.
miss. And the third, he goes after Thea again and misses.
Miss.
Right. The axe beaks move only slightly further. They seem to be content that it's far enough away. The doggies are getting a little spooked, and then they move slightly down, but don't tear off. They just move down closer to the axe beak. All right, Filbert.
Yay.
It's bizarre goings ons.
Same as before. Steady aim, but I will take a shot at this guy over here. Since he is now giving my friends some trouble. Excuse me, my acquaintances some trouble.
Friend and acquaintance.
A 20 to hit
Oh yeah, baby.
and 26 damage total.
Okay. This one right here, yeah.
Yeah, the one that's based
Yep.
up with them.
Okay. Solid. Another solid strike. All right, you can't move, so Kaz.
Alright, I will attack with my great axe. 14.
That hits.
Alright, good. And I will ignite my rune. Does an extra 2d6 fire damage, and he has to make a DC 14 dex save.
Fails.
Nice. So that plus that, so he's restrained as well.
Okay, we'll roll the damage first.
Slashy.
All right, and then 4 burning.
So yeah, 18 total, and he's restrained. And then at the beginning of his turn, he takes another 2d6 fire damage, and then he can attempt to break free of the restraints
Of the rune.
of the rune. At the end of his turn, I think it is. Yeah, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, banishing the shackle on success. But at the beginning of his turn, he takes another 2d6.
Okie dokie.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm poisoned. I should have done that at disadvantage. Still hits. Never. All good.
Yep. And you are now no longer poisoned.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Winzira.
You guys look like you have this in hand. I'm gonna go this way. Come back, Axe Beaks, come back!
Okay.
So that's my action and my movement to get over
Roll animal handling.
there. Oops. That's a 12.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Thea?
Stop saying that.
So 8 fails.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play him again. He fails.
Okay. All right. This guy comes out of it, is with whispers, and he kind of hobbles forward. And he recklessly strikes out to attack at Kaz. Of course, right? So you take.
20 points.
I don't think so. That's
Wait,
doubled.
it's,
No, that's just a crappy roll. So you just take 10 points of damage, and you have to roll your con save. See if you get poisoned again. Which you do. So you are poisoned.
Roll shit.
And he's
Tell
gonna.
me, every single one of your con saves, you had rolled a 5.
He can only reach you, so he's going to have to take off 3. 15 to hit.
Nope.
And 18 to hit.
Yep.
So just another 9. But you're already poisoned. You can't be poisoned twice.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But like, this is the.
I've
fifth
literally
one
rolled like 4 or 5 5s now.
on his con save.
Yeah.
Why don't you get a die? We have plenty.
The other is going to decide which of you, with his flail, he attacks. The first flail attack comes at Kaz and misses with a 12. The second one comes at Kaz again. That one hits, though, for 7. And the third comes at Thea.
Ward and Claire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
So it'd be a straight roll.
So it'd be a straight roll. So it'd be a 16 anyway.
Which misses.
Yep, which misses anyway.
And
The Berserker up top finally comes out of his mad yelling and gibbering, and he looks down and he sees and he feels the burns on his body, and he yells out at the top of his lungs, "I sacrifice myself to you, mistress. Take my soul and punish these interlopers." And he throws himself into the flaming ball. So roll another 2d.
six.
Actually, no. Since he's doing it, do it twice.
Okay.
It'd be 4d6 because he's actually trying to fry himself. All right, so he takes 10 more.
Mick, I got a question now.
Yeah,
The other one that hit me was this one right here, right? The one that swung at both me and Thea.
Yeah, wasn't he
correct.
restrained?
He's so his rolls should have been at disadvantage.
Okay. So they would have
with
been
rec-
straight.
Yeah.
So
So,
an
yeah, it
8,
was a
a
16.
24, and a 16 would have been his 3. So he still would have had the 24
Okay.
on a straight roll
Okay. Yeah. All right.
because he was doing recklessly.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then he has to make us. But wait a minute, he's restrained. He can't attack at all.
No, you can. You're just disadvantaged.
Disadvantage. That's right. It's not immobilized.
All-
It's just
And
restrained
all attacks have advantage.
against him. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they have attacks. All attacks on both those guys have advantage because they did reckless.
Yeah.
All right.
And then at the end of his turn, he can.
He's got to take 2d6 though.
Oh yeah, he does take 2d6 fire damage at the beginning of his turn.
That's my strength.
So go ahead and roll it, and I will. There you go.
Nine.
He took another 9 burning brands into him. Sorry, I'm not used to these rune knights yet.
and then he does another. Well, yeah. At the end of his turn, he makes another dex save to break free the restraint.
21.
Yeah, it is. Yep. So he's free now.
But he's still at disadvantage. He's still at advantage on all of his attacks on him because of his reckless. So they both have. You guys still have both have. Everyone has
we still have
advantage on him. Yes,
Yeah, I got
even though he's not restrained. The berserker up here ignites on fire, and you see him perish.
More.
All right, Filbert,
Yes.
it's to you.
Wouldn't Cass be bloodied?
Yeah, I'm looking pretty rough.
Yeah, I don't put that on for you guys. And there's no mechanic. That was in 4E.
I guess I'll take a shot at the bloodied guy.
Yeah. So you get advantage on him.
Because he went reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. 22 or a 22.
And how does that 22 want to? How does that want to do that?
How about a nice clean headshot? Since he's going all reckless, he's not paying attention. Right to the side of the dome.
Yeah, both Kaz and Thea, you guys can hear the impact of this forced arrow as it thuds into his side of his head. Then you hear the wet cracking sound of his neck being snapped as he doesn't expect it, and he drops.
And I will.
You didn't need steadying, Sean, so you can move. Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna move up a little bit right there. And I don't know what to do with my bonus action. So I won't do anything.
My couch is a little. Oh.
All right, Kaz.
I will bonus action use my second wind,
Okay.
which is what I roll for it.
Usually is it some
think it's a D10, right?
Think. No.
Second wind is a D10 plus fighter level.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll 5. And then I'm gonna whack him. Good at.
So it's just a straight roll.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because he's at disadvantage, but so are you.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
at disadvantage for talking for.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
For
But
being
yeah, I missed
poisoned.
anyway.
Yeah, they either one would have
Rolled
missed.
a 1 and a 2.
That doesn't help.
No.
That makes it harder.
Yeah. Can't roll for shit.
Do you want to move? I don't imagine you want to move.
No, I'm not gonna.
I didn't think so. Winzira.
Um. Good, actually. I'm gonna. It's so far away. I'm vicious mockery. I'm the only living guy. Be like, haha, your family died.
It's fucking harsh, man.
It's true.
The truth hurts.
He fails.
He runs away.
Nope, that's dissonant whispers.
Yeah, this is just a cantrip.
Yeah.
But he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Mm-hmm. And he takes 3 psychic damage. And then I'm like, oh, that was kind of cruel. I'm sorry.
Winzira, you think you see some kind of light approaching
Oh,
from
shit.
this direction. It's hard to see, making out, but with your passive perception out of the corner of your eye, you think you see an approaching light.
Oh boy.
Cool. Cool. My bonus action. Squishy, get on the dog.
Okay. Get on the dog, she says.
Next.
All right, there.
Gonna use my bonus action to ram this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
So you make a dex save.
Fails.
Okay. Takes 5 damage.
5 points.
And then I'm gonna heal Cat.
Lame.
Low 1.
All right. She strokes your cheek, Kaz, and you feel Lathander's warmth fled you.
No such fucking thing. Especially
Get a room.
She
especially considering I cannot even reach his face. So it's more like, hey, buddy, be okay on his elbow.
All right. Your elbow feels very revived.
You can smack my ass.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. So it
And then-
moves. It tries to move. Well, first it's going to do its attacks. Are you done? I'm sorry. You do have movement if you so chose.
Nah, I'm just gonna stand there like.
Alright. So, he's fine. So first attack is on. He's gonna recklessly attack with Thea. 17 misses. Okay. Second attack will be to Kaz. And misses. Third attack is also on Kaz. Sorry, dude. 18. So 10. There goes your the bludgeoning. 10 bludgeoning, and then roll that con save to see if you got poisoned this round.
I swear to God.
Not poisoned.
It's going to move to get out of the range of the fire, but it invokes an opportunity attack from Thea if you choose to pursue that.
Yes, sir, I will. Oh wait, I get advantage.
You do.
13.
13 hits.
All right.
Damn
it. Sorry.
Don't click the bottom mace one. Click the 13. There you go.
Yeah, that's the one I clicked.
Yep. All right. So you give him a good thwopping. And he's starting to look a little bit rough, too. All right, Filbert.
All right. I will take a shot at that guy again.
Okay.
16.
Yep.
And 19 points of damage total.
It's out. All right. He is looking very rough.
And do I have any idea where Winzira is?
Yeah, you can see her. I mean, well, in the dark, no, you probably can't see her, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. You have absolutely no idea. Up.
Okay.
Yeah, even...
yeah, I mean, I would come down to here and see if I see her down in the ravine, which I don't.
Yeah, she's been pretty stealthy. You've heard her kind of yelling out things here and there, so you know she's in this general area.
Winzira, are you alive? And it'll be my turn.
Okay. And it is now Winzira's turn. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Kaz's turn. Excuse me, Kaz. I'm sorry about that.
So, no longer poisoned, so I have advantage.
It's to the end of your next turn.
Oh.
Or be poisoned until the end of its next turn. So yes, you guys still have disadvantage on that.
All right,
so it's an 11.
Matter.
Yeah, it's an 11 that misses.
Yeah, because I can't roll for anything.
Well, you got the 15 before. I thought you you're not poisoned. Wait a minute, you're not poisoned, right? Because you rolled a 21 on the con save. Yeah. So you made the saves, so you are at advantage, absolutely, but it still missed.
Still missed.
Yeah, but it's important. It's an important distinction. It's an important distinction.
Yeah.
You had no.
Because even at advantage, I roll a 2 and a 5. Does roll 20 fucking hates?
It does. All right, Winzira. Now it's your turn.
The dice. I mean, this is your third character.
He's fine.
I offered you the chance.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I had to stop the axe beaks from running away.
Cool.
I'm gonna squint over in the direction where the light is and see if I can see what's coming at us.
Roll perception. All right. Well, it's a very kind of a pale, very white light. Doesn't look at all like anything like a lantern or anything associated with a torch or any kind of flame. It's very pale.
Do I
But
get
it's
the feel?
but it's bright.
Do I get like a sense of deja vu from the cabin?
Sorta, maybe. I
Where
mean,
another light came at us, and then there's a shit
roll
ton
an
of
intelligence. I mean, it's
Oh,
Manzura,
God.
so we have to roll an intelligence for
things.
just a straight up intelligence check on her.
I probably don't remember.
You do. You do.
It was a very
In a-
traumatic time in my life.
In a very strange, moment of clarity. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah, and as you're looking, you get a good sense on the direction that it's coming. And you can just make it out now. Let's see. They give off light. So let me fix that.
Okay, so that's my action. For my bonus action, hold on. 1 second. Oh, it is 60 feet. I will give. Oh my goodness. What is your name again? Kaz. I'm gonna give Kaz advantage.
What's your name?
You big buffoon! Stop missing! We gotta get out of here!
So is that inspiration then, or?
That is inspiration. Yeah, it's inspiration.
That passes for goblin inspiration. All right, and this is what
Got
you
the
see
psychology.
moving towards you out of the darkness.
No!
We gotta go!
We still gotta get the axe beaks up.
Well, then they're up.
You just don't see
They
it.
climbed up
No,
on their own.
Oh, they did?
You just don't see it because of the light over there.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys are off the map from where we are.
Yeah. Oh, I know. They're all
Near
there.
the wall. Yeah. Fuck that shit.
All right. Winzir, you see it getting closer. All right, Thea, it's to you.
Boomy! Dex save! Harrison, where'd you get your pajamas and your pull-up on?
13.
It's,
What was the DC? 14?
yeah.
Yeah, as you slam into it with the flaming sphere, you singe off, and it actually burns away a significant portion of its face as it the last of its brains bubble.
All right.
It does not
Leave it.
move.
We're leaving.
Oh, you know.
Well, I want to get out of here anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Tippering.
30. So I'm getting to my praying. There.
All right. Well, you killed it with your bonus action, so you still have your full action.
Yeah.
So you can dash.
Or dodge.
Dodge.
Or die.
Dodge is probably a good one.
What? Dodge? Dodge what?
Well, when that thing comes crawling up through the...
The darkness!
Yeah, hey guys, I'm out of spells, just so you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna run the rest of the way to the wagon. And get on my axe beak. Let's fucking go!
I don't. It's half your movement to get mounted.
Sure.
I don't think you have enough movement.
So, there.
Okay. The berserkers are dead. So Filbert, you can clearly see the walker.
Okay. I would like to take a shot at it.
I would love for you to take a shot at it.
22.
That hits it.
Right. And then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then use my dash to get up onto my axe beak.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Kaz. Now, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that you're the newest person to the party, but they've left you behind.
Dash over to here. And I'm guessing the dogs aren't hooked up to the sled yet.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. You don't even know where the sled is.
I don't. Okay. I mean, that's it. I can't, like, bonus action anything. Call out sled or anything, so.
Okay. All right, Winzira.
I really hope this works. And cast Phantasmal Force on him.
Yeah.
Phantasmal novel.
It is that.
Okay. So what is the illusion that you're trying to create?
So I'm gonna have like mini me's surrounding it and whacking at it. So it looks like we're already like engaged in combat.
Okay. As you start to cast your spell and you strum your lute and sing the arcane words, you feel that you have successfully um, cast it, and you can see in your mind's eye how these little mini me's are all flooding around him, and you expect there to be some kind of recognition, but he doesn't seem to notice or be phased by them at all.
Oh.
God. Can I hop on a dog? Oh.
Wow. Can you hop up on a dog? Absolutely. You can try to hop up on a dog.
I would like to try.
Go ahead and give a animal handling. Oh, and then a acrobatics at advantage. You certainly can jump right up on the back of that dog, who accepts you and doesn't bolt at all.
Cool. Giddy up! Go!
Where's the sled?
Giddy
Forget
up.
the sled! Run!
So base. Okay.
Gonna leave the sled.
I mean, do we have some place to go, or is this just like this was just a corner thing in the map, right? This little face, like
Yeah,
the map.
yeah,
The map
yeah.
keeps going, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's got, the causeway that goes, there's more of a trail that leads down out of this kind of, the side of a mountain out into darkness. You're not exactly sure where it goes. This is where you kind of were deposited by whatever magic left you here. Beyond, as you go down, you're not exactly sure what's out there. He moves up, and the only one who's standing there, unfortunately, is our friend the fighter. That should not have been an advantage. Apologies. 22 to hit. Are you you have resistance to cold, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 19 points, 11 bludgeoning, and 8 cold.
I'm unconscious.
Cool.
Goliath falls.
The walker steps past and goes after Winzira with a slam.
Which dog would I have been on? Because there a lot of people on dogs at the moment.
I just went by where your token was, so this kind of end one with the weasel. I had you like right here.
Okay. Please, miss.
Nobody.
A 10. So that does miss.
Yeah, that does.
And then as a bonus action,
No need.
Filbert, I need you to make a Constitution save. And you do. So
Boom.
you are able to avert your eyes at the last moment and avoid being blinded.
Okay.
That's it for him. There.
It's in the bathroom. It's in the bathroom. Sorry. What was that?
It's to you.
Your turn.
Shh. I can't help Kaz. I am
Well,
completely out of spells.
no, that can't be, though, because you guys had a long rest.
No, we had a short rest.
We had a long
Oh, that's
rest,
right.
Battle with dude, and then the battle
And it
with
went-
three guys.
Well, you can try to stabilize him. That's just a
Medicine check.
medicine check.
Yeah, let's.
Ignore that.
Yeah. So he's stable.
Yay.
Something with Filbert. David's doing something.
Are you carving leather? All right.
You still have a bonus action.
And other cooking.
Okay. Bonus action.
Now that you are right at the spot with the sled. Just FYI.
Sled.
The sled.
The sled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a bonus action, can I hook up the sled, or is that an action?
As a bonus action, you could, get. I would say you were able to, as your free action to kind of move it and get it into position where the dogs could start to be hooked up to it. Yeah, that's an interaction. Because remember, you guys kind of buried it under the snow.
Yeah. So as a bonus action, can I like dig it out?
Yeah. I would say that between your interaction and your bonus action, you can get it so that the dogs can then be hooked up to it.
Okay. That's what I'll do.
Okay. So right now we've got Filbert on an axe beak, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who's on the other axe beak?
No one.
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's my axe beak, but I'm busy.
You're busy. All right. And we got Winzira on a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Kez dead on the ground.
Well,
No, he's not dead.
Unconscious.
unconscious. He's perfectly stable now. He's not dying. Okay. So, Filbert,
So did this guy like climb up from there, or did he kind of like
kind of
hover?
came up. No, he kind of came up the slope, and was able to, yeah, climb.
Okay, so like he wasn't like hovering, like he was actually walking and or
No,
climbing up.
no, he cannot. He does not appear to be able to float.
Okay, then I would like to disengage
Mm-hmm.
and travel with my axe beak off in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm riding away, I would like to take a shot at him.
Okay.
But instead of using the arcane ammunition, I want to use one of my walloping arrows
Okay.
and hoping that it knocks him back down into the chasm.
Okay.
So I will take the shot. Uh, 14.
Hits.
Sweet. Alright, so the walloping doesn't do any damage as the ammunition. He does have to make I believe it's a DC 12 strength save.
Six. Fails.
Sweet. So, I'm not actually sure if you would still get sneak attack on that. 'Cause it doesn't.
I'm next to him.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So 5 points of sneak attack damage. And then the walloping arrow would knock him back 5 feet, which would hopefully make him slide down into the chasm.
It does. And let's do this, because there's one other thing that might happen. Point. Uh-huh. 4. Nice. He is also prone.
Cool. And then I would swing back around this way to help cover them as they're trying to get the sled set up or whatever they're doing.
I was gonna.
So, Kaz, you are stable, but I would say that you could still roll the d20 to see if you get a 20, which would give you 1 hit point.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. All right, Winzira. Faya has
So-
now gotten the sled up. The dogs are ready to be attached to the sled.
So would it be 1 action or 4 actions to get all 4 dogs?
Before actions.
One second. Zero would like to ride the dog away. She's leaving.
Yeah.
So, but before I go as a bonus action, I'll use my last first level to cast Healing Word on Kaz.
Mm-hmm.
So you're up for 6.
Nice.
And I'm like, giddy up, doggy, run!
Which one do you take?
The one I'm on.
Is that the lead?
No idea.
Mick.
Well, there's 2 leads, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have 2.
Because they were
So
riding 2 by 2, right?
Yeah.
yeah. So roll, a percentage die.
Who?
Win 0. Yeah. It's one of the leads. One of the smarter ones.
Thanks, Zira.
You don't have any spells. I only have 2 left. This isn't gonna go well. He hit for 27.
So
That would have downed me.
Taz jumps on the other axe beak.
Yes.
Thea, you get on the sled and we ride away.
Or you
Easy
guys
peasy.
share an axe
We
beak.
have to set up the sled.
Yeah. You have to spend actions to get the dogs attached to the sled.
Well, that sounds like a you problem and not a me problem.
Well, and now it's only 3 actions.
It is only 3 actions, guys.
Now
How
Filbert
fast?
Filbert could ride a dog.
We have to leave
So-
behind our sled.
It's worked out so well for you. For your fortunes.
This is literally if we say we die. When Zero's like post-traumatic stress from the last time things
Hold on.
blew up.
Hold on. Okay,
She's in
Nick,
survival mode.
Yeah.
Do you have the OneNote, right?
Not open.
Okay. I'm just wondering how much the stuff that's on the sled weighs, because that is what I have in the party loot. Doesn't seem like it would be very much, honestly. I think the heaviest part is the money. But I mean, it's like hammer and some rope.
Yeah, I mean the money you guys carry on. You don't have that on the.
Okay.
You wouldn't leave that on
you
the
don't have
sled.
my money on
You-
the sled.
Yeah, you don't.
My
you
money's
don't
in my
carry it.
pocket.
No, we have party loot too that I just put into like a party bank. But
Yeah, but that you would have that on your persons. You would not just leave that on a sled buried in the snow.
True. Okay, that was my theory.
If anything, it was probably the rations for the dogs and the axe beaks.
Well, yeah, but there's 14 days of rations, which is probably a lot less than that because I've sucked it track, but we'll say 7.
Okay.
So how far does the dog baby travel?
That's a good question, which I will give you an answer for shortly. Here, hang on.
And I guess another question would be, since it's a lead dog, would the other dogs follow?
Hmm.
The dog can move 40 feet. Roll. Well, it depends. Are they just gonna You mean asking? Are they naturally gonna follow, or are you?
Yeah, it's just a
calling to
natural.
them?
No, I'm not. When Zira's just like, go dog, go. I'm just asking as a player if they would naturally follow one of the leaders.
I think there's a good chance that they would. How good of a chance? We're gonna say an 80% chance.
Seems to make sense.
Yes, they do start to follow the dog that you are leading.
I did my good deed for the day.
Well, now Filbert.
Doesn't have him.
Well, I can share an axe beak with Thea, and Kaz can jump on the other axe beak.
All right.
Yeah, you just gotta survive this round.
As they piece the fuck out. And move over 40 feet down out into the night. Effectively putting them out of visual of everyone but Kaz, who has crazy super dark vision and 6 hit points. All right. That is the walker, who uses half of his movement in order to stand up. Where is the walker's stat? So he's got 15. Oh, when Zira is just out of the range, as he sees her trying to escape. So, well, no, would he? Come on, damn it. There we go. So it takes half of his movement to stand up, and because of the terrain, it's difficult, so he can only proceed up another 3. No, he actually can only get halfway up the ravine. And he looks out at Winzira, who's just in range, and
No, I'm not.
he blasts out at your retreating back. Where did the freaking ray of cold? At disadvantage. And misses.
Oh, thank God.
So this you feel it kind of whistle over the top of your head as you're holding onto the neck of this dog, bouncing as it's running, and these other dogs are yapping and barking and following after you. It turns its head then, and attempts to blind you, Thea. So I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. As it turns its hooded gaze in your direction, and the light that it's giving off intensifies into a high beam. which does not affect your. Perhaps you're used to looking into the sun, your prayers to the Dawn Father, so that this bright light does not cause you all that much problem, and you shrug it off. And that's the end of his turn. Movement, action, and bonus action. All for nothing. For nothing!
Don't put it back in.
It's okay.
All right, Thea.
So there is. I am on axe speak right here, Thea. If you want to jump on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the other one.
he's over here.
Oh, he's underneath something. Sorry.
Taz, come on. You can take the other axe beak. I had a Goliath friend before that did. So I'm gonna use my movement to get on the axe beak, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my flamey ball. Think I can reach him.
I will tell you this. I normally, but you also have your action. If you did want to grab something out of the pack, the dog sled, I would say you can roll an investigation to see how much of it you could find, and then your interaction, you could grab it.
Okay. 17.
With a 17, you're able to find 3 items and grab 3 items. That doesn't mean like three rations. I mean that rations being one of them, they would all be in a sack together.
Well, I'm gonna grab the rations for the mounts and dogs. Our rations. The goblin horn not made by goblins. Wait, 3? I thought he said 4. I guess that's it.
I would say since you're the rations for, I would give you one more if there was a 4th one.
Then I would take the 100 foot.
Okay. All right, you're able to grab those.
Okay.
Sling them onto the back. Sling them onto the axe beak and climb aboard.
And then I'm moving my boomy ball. Hold on. How do I do the like draggy thing?
You might not be able to do it.
Yeah. Can you see how far it is to the guy?
Oh, you mean the arrow draggy? It's the ruler icon.
Yeah.
60 feet.
Perfect. Boomy. Right on that mofo. 60.
The casting is 60, moving is 30.
The casting is 60. The moving is probably like 20.
No, it's 30.
Oh, it's 30. Okay.
You can bring it to there.
Yeah. All right. Well.
It's still OP as hell.
I know. Okay. Well, yeah. So, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. I mean, I think I move 10 feet on the axe there. So.
Yeah, you'd be able to move.
Me and Filbert were piecing out.
Okay.
I yelled to Cass, "Come on, get on this one! His name's Dorbert."
Oh, name him. Oh, now he's gonna die.
Mine's Choco.
She named them long ago.
Oh.
All right, Filbert, what are you gonna do?
Well, it worked before, so I'll give it another shot. I'll pull out another walloping arrow
Okay.
and take a shot at him. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, that's even better. So that
It's
missed.
it's actually the same because you're a
I
plus
think
8.
X will be +8. Yeah.
So, all right, that one missed. Perhaps
And I
due to
will.
effect, it's not in dim light because it's giving off all that light. But yeah,
Yeah.
you maybe just had to squint because of that.
You're on an axe beak.
Um.
It's the axe beak's fault. Feathers got them.
Elf could have done it.
Oh, damn. All right. Um. I guess we'll wait here until Kaz gets on his axe beak.
Okay.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move him up, like at least in front of the other one there.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Okay. Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right, Kaz.
All right. Run away! Technically, run away.
All right. So all of you are now mounted and presumably will be using your movement to flee. So,
Holding
That
down
brings
O1
up-
and R1.
as it brings up the walker here, the walker needs to try to get up onto the causeway. Realizes that it cannot catch you as you start to ride away, but it takes a shot with its cold ray, and it's going to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Filbert. And actually, he targets you. Which is, I think, the only person who doesn't have cold resistance.
Wait, no, he does, because he's got boots.
Oh, that's right, he
I
does.
do have
I'm the
my
only one.
boots, my Uggs.
You got the Uggs. So the
boots,
21 hits you, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I'll let that one slip
15.
through.
Yeah, that one goes. So you would have taken 25 cold damage, but because of your magical boots, you only take 12.
Cool, cool.
Very cool.
As you guys dash away, I will say, just to make this not tedious, you guys proceed to dash away. At first, the cold walker has to try to keep up, and as it realizes it can't, you hear a kind of a howl of despair, this kind of bone piercing scream of rage and frustration. And it kind of fade off into the night. I need who's the one who's controlling the axe beak that you guys are sharing?
Me.
Um,
It's my
Yeah, that
axe.
will leave me open to leave me open to take some pot shots if necessary.
Well, and
So,
it's my axe beak, so like I'm familiar with it.
and you still have the light spell going on your thing. So just give me a straight up animal handling.
Okay. Are you fucking serious? All right, I'm using luck for that. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Probably a good idea.
Again.
Actually, I think with luck, it specifically says you have to take the second one. You can't just keep pulling luck. It's not that bad. All I'm gonna say is that the Axby kind of gets a little bit of its own head, um, and you're not able to control it. Kaz, you need to roll an animal handling as you see her kind of moving away from you to see if you're able to control your mount well enough to get up to it. No, and there's a possibility you guys might be getting separated.
Wait, hold on. There was like this whole thing that we did with these axe beaks. I'm just gonna preface.
Yep.
So like this is my axe beak. Like we did this whole thing forever ago where we spent time with them.
Right. No. The animal handling here is not to see how well you can control it. It is you guys are racing away in the dark on uneven and unfamiliar terrain, and it's more just to see how well that they do. And it's not like you guys are. You're just kind of getting a little bit separated. And Winzira is also not quite with you either. So.
Yeah. We're running.
Yeah,
And
you're
we're
kind of just running through the
Right.
dark at this point.
Blind
but
panic.
We'll do this. We'll use this as a good spot to anybody needs to use the bathroom or whatnot, and we'll take a quick break and then come back in 5 minutes. Or it's already 10:30. What do you guys want to do? You want to keep just going?
I think we should keep fleeing until we get to a spot we can rest so we can level.
Yeah, and just a safe hiding spot.
Okay. One of you guys of your choice, give me a survival.
You guys want me to take it?
Yeah, mine's 4. But yeah.
12.
Okay.
And
It-
guidance.
And
Yeah.
guidance. Was
And
that, was
guidance.
that okay? 14.
Okay. So and then we'll do that. It'll be a. Okay. So you ride for a good hour as you start to see the retreating light of the walker behind you. You kind of scale back a little bit on your breakneck pace in order to make sure that you are not putting in danger the axe beaks. So you takes you about the better part of an hour to find a location that looks to be somewhat sheltered from a little bit of the worst of the wind, and that you are reasonably sure that between some rock facing and a grove of trees that you would be able to erect a potentially enough shelter that you would be able to get a rest if you needed to. And that took, I'm sorry, 3 hours, not an hour. So you've been you traveled for 3 full hours.
Okay.
That was scary. Did anybody else have a sense of deja vu?
I did.
No.
Never seen it.
Do you remember that mumbling one that I just kept burning the whole time and then ended up jumping into the fireball?
No?
No.
Well, that happened. And then he called out to his mistress, who I'm sure we know who that was. And then all of a sudden, this other guy appears. I think it had something to do with that. I'm sad to say I was only able to grab a few things from the sled.
I mean,
Oh,
you can
we
always
got what we needed
go
as
back
best we can.
another day.
Well,
Not sure
considering
if we
that
know
we
where
know
that place
where
is.
we were zapped here, I'd really not like to return, honestly.
Well, isn't Filbert like an expert finder?
Sort of. I don't know where we just were.
What if we're on a completely different realm of
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
saying we were in one place and now we're here? Who's to say this is the Dale at all?
Hmm. Those attacks look like they really hurt, though.
I think we all need a very good rest and to think about things. And Kaz,
Yeah.
you are a very strong warrior, but do you know what you are lacking? Faith in the Lord.
Oh, come on.
AC,
You
This is neither.
noticed
hit
I
points.
took nary a blow from any of these foes.
This is neither the time nor the
Every
place.
time they struck at me, my lord
Yeah.
and
Okay.
fiend,
Anyway.
I mean, I didn't get hurt either.
I blinded them and cast upon them their own darkness, and I didn't take a single damage from any of their attacks.
So that's
And that's
because we ran
the
away.
Lord is strong in me, and He believes in you too. He needs strong warriors like you for His cause.
Kaz was also in front of you a lot of the time, too.
Yeah.
I was there as well.
Behind
They
Kaz.
and missed. My lord's life intervened.
I think that was Kaz.
No, you have
No, I don't.
no.
I have a two-handed axe.
Well, that's your problem. That and lack of the Lord.
As you are setting up camp, the winds begin to pick up, and you're able, at this point, after enough time, you are able to determine that a blizzard is about to set in.
Hey,
That old chestnut.
But you're locked in, and why don't you guys give me a group survival check? I'm sorry?
yeah. I said,
Yeah,
do you want to build an igloo?
Exactly, yeah. So give me a group survival about your.
Oh,
I will assist.
that's a
It's a
9.
group.
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
Oh, here.
Oh.
Just gonna say.
Oh yeah. Here. You did.
Yeah.
Well,
Did
no,
John
you
do
should
one?
have rolled that at advantage, and or you can take that guidance. I don't know. I was trying to say like I'm helping.
It's a group
But we're
roll.
doing a group, so you can't help anybody. Everyone's making their own rolls.
Oh, what?
Take the guidance, Yes.
Okay.
He didn't even need it.
Group.
I'll put it on there anyway.
Yeah.
I did
I'm
roll
doing
a
an
9.
average. All right, so 21. Okay,
Hey,
so
supervise.
you are able to create a shelter with enough of the branches and digging out a hollow and whatnot, so that as the storm really begins to set in, you guys have sufficient shelter um, to weather it out. So, are you guys taking shifts? How are you guys doing? Are you gonna post
Yes.
guards?
Yeah. I say two too. Huh?
I think shifts would be a good idea.
All right, so you're doing 2 and 2.
No, 'cause then we'd only get 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, we wouldn't really get our full long rest if we did that, so we'll have to do singles.
Are you guys building a fire?
Hmm. Well, I did we do well enough to build an igloo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So guess we gotta do, or we should just do the old body heat thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
let me pull out an animal and see if we can get some.
Sure.
I mean, Kaz is pretty big. I'm sure he's warm and snuggly.
So what'd you pull?
A boar.
All right.
It's my first boar. I'm gonna call him Barry.
What is
Okay,
it?
so he's only medium sized, so he's not giant, but certainly is could give off a fair amount of body heat and a very unique and distinctive smell.
What was it?
A bear.
There.
A boar. A
Oh,
boar.
boar.
Large tusks, a lot of snorting going on. You guys are trying to sleep and rest. This big kind of snotty nose keeps pushing up against you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's
Uh,
better than the giant elk.
All right, so who's taking the first watch?
I will since I'm not hurt.
I would like to take third watch.
All right, so you guys are each taking one, and you're doing 4 separate watches, so 2 hours each. Is that how we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Winsara, you said you're taking first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So who's just? I just need to know who's taking second then.
I'll take second, I guess.
Okay. Okay. All right, so you guys bed in with a weasel and a boar in a hastily constructed igloo as the winds begin to howl outside and batter. You've done a pretty good job. The wind itself and the cold of the blizzard actually seems to be working in your favor. As time goes on, the top of your shelter begins to crust over with ice and gets even further insulated and packed in with the falling of the snow. And pretty soon, it's while not spa luxurious, it actually becomes quite comfortable in there. Even though you have only been awake for a few hours at this point, those hours have been stressful and hard on you, and you find yourself falling off to sleep in the relative comfort rather easy. after about 2 hours of wind zeras, watching out, um, doing a fairly decent job of staying on task. Only wandered off once or twice looking to see if she could pull something out of Kaz's ear while he was sleeping. Um, she realizes it's time with a yawn that it's time for her to actually get some sleep, and she goes over and wakes up Thea. Um, Thea, you are a bit more vigilant, shall we say, and you actually kind of take a position near the small hole that acts as the mouth of your um, shelter, looking out and keeping steady watch out into the snow. Um, you begin to see a shape. You can't see very far in the blizzard, but you see suddenly kind of appearing into um, materialize out of the snow itself, kind of a shadow looming, um, coming closer and closer.
I'm gonna wake everybody up.
And you hear, "Ho, ho, the shelter. Room for one more." And stepping out into finally close enough to be visible. I'm looking for the picture. What you see.
Do you come in peace?
I certainly do. Just a fellow traveler looking out for those who are less fortunate in these lovely conditions.
Well, I'll tell you what. Got friends that would not be happy to just all of a sudden discover a talking bear among them. But
I shall sit out here until you are all comfortable with me
I tell you
and
what.
us having a conversation.
What's your name, good sir?
My name is Aberranthe,
Well,
but you can call me Abby. And you detect a slight, you didn't notice it at first, kind of almost a feminine kind of way that she said that. And you realize that this is a female werebear.
if you
And
can tell me,
you've heard legends of Goliath werebears. So I mean, anybody from 10 Towns is familiar.
you can tell me more about where we are, and promise not to do us harm while we rest and lick our wounds, then I'd be happy to offer you shelter. But I do have to speak to my friends.
I can make that promise, and I don't need your shelter. I'm gonna sit out here a spell and enjoy this glorious night of wintry wrath. And she just kind of sits kind of Indian style out in the area just beyond the tree grove that you've made into your shelter, and just sits, and you can barely see her as the wind kind of buffets around or whatnot, and she kind of moves in and out of visibility. And she settles in to wait for you, and that's where we'll leave it. You will get the benefit of your long rest. She won't mess with you as she waits for. But you do notice, Thea, as you're waiting up, that towards the end of your shift, the winds begin to die down and the blizzard lets up a bit. And just before you're ready to go and wake up the next to Filbert, you even get a little bit of a break in the clouds, and a little bit of moonlight shines into this kind of grove now that's very quiet. You actually can see a little bit of light that you sometimes get illuminate this area, and it just looks very serene as you can see that she's there meditating and doing nothing threatening.
Or
Cool. Fun,
Cool,
fun, fun.
cool.
So you guys can level up.
scared that it's gonna fuck up.
Alright, I'm actually going to dip out, guys.
Okay.
I'll level up during the week.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you for a fun session, everyone.
Yeah. Hence
And
All
I
right.
will talk to you during the week through Messenger.